Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, taking a look at LEGO Creator Set 31131 Downtown Noodle Shop, and we've got all three 3-in-1 builds. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so I am super excited about this set. The moment I saw it, it was actually one of the only, so far, Creator 3-in-1 sets where I wanted to build all three builds. I think all three of these builds look amazing, so I went ahead and built all three of these builds on Livestream. I ended up actually picking up 5 of them in total. So once I am done with these three, and in review, I'm actually going to be taking them apart and putting them into my mock. So the plan for the mock is I'm going to incorporate the Noodle House as well as the bike repair shop into one single 32x32 modular, and then add some of these aspects into these builds, but also some of these aspects into the arcade I already have. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at each of these three builds individually. Alright guys, so these are both the minifigures. Now I will let you know in advance that I'm going to go ahead and review these minifigures. However, I'm not going to review them for all 3-in-1 sets. I just think because they're the same minifigures, I don't see the point in reviewing the same minifigures more than once. So did just want to shout that out and let you guys know. I'm not going to make you sit through or ask you guys to sit through the same review of each minifigures over and over again. So, okay, so first things first, I want to take a look at these builds right here. So we have 2 minifigures, a little brick-built dog, as well as this ice cream shop. Now, I'm actually really excited about this ice cream cart. I think it looks really good, but let's go ahead and take a look at these minifigures. So these minifigures are actually pretty awesome. Now, I love the coat. I love the coloring that they have here. Now, with the other builds, they do swap out the faces and the legs for some part of them, but I really do like how this looks. I really like the overall look and feel. I like the jacket. I always hope and wish that they would do a little bit more with the legs, but that's just me. Now when it comes to the minifigure head, as you can see here, this one has a hearing aid, and I think that the inclusion of things like that really speaks volumes for everything that they're doing. I really like everything about the inclusion aspect and all of that. Now, I don't believe these have, yes, so these minifigures actually don't come with a different face on the back, but ultimately they do have in each build them switching out. So the Noodle House is the girl with the jacket and the guy chef, and then this one is the girl is a chef and the guy is wearing the jacket, and then they switch out the legs periodically and so on and so forth. So I do like the fact that they went ahead and gave us some options, but I do wish that they gave us a little bit more options. Having 4 different facial expressions would have been amazing, as if you are getting these and you want to have or are getting all 3 sets, I mean, that's 6 minifigures that you're going to be having or getting, and it would be great to have a few different options. But really love this one. Alright, now as far as the chef goes, as you can see, this is a torso that we have seen a good number of times. Nothing spectacular about the torso. It's your standard chef's torso. Nothing going on with the legs other than it's dark tan, and the facial expression on this is actually pretty awesome. I am pleased to say that there is a secondary facial feature on the back of this, so we do get 3 facial features with this 3-in-1 set, or facial expressions, which I really like. But all in all, I mean, I don't think that this is anything new. Now, depending on the set, sometimes it has you with the cleaver there, sometimes it has you with the chopsticks or a dish or something like that, but nevertheless, all in all, great minifigure. Again, not something that we haven't seen in the past by any means, but still something great. Alright, so along with this set, they have you brick build a nice little puppy dog. Now, I have to be honest, I'm not too impressed with these. It just feels really out of place, because if you stick a minifigure right next to it, like, this thing is huge. It's almost like Clifford the Big Red Dog when it comes to, you know, or a Great Dane or something like that. Like, these little animals, I get that it's kind of a staple of a Creator 3-in-1 set, but I just, you know, for me, it's just not something that I really appreciate. But as you can see here, nice details on the dog itself, nice red collar. You've got these great pieces here for the ears and the tail. Do love the nose action, as it looks really nice. All in all, I mean, it is a great little dog. However, it's just one of those things that they have dog pieces that they could just go ahead and or add in. So, but again, I get it. It is a Creator 3-in-1 staple. Alright guys, so here we have a nice little ice cream cart. I really love what they've done with this cart. A lot of great details. I love the ice cream. That could easily be placed on top of a building or a block or something. It doesn't necessarily have to go with this cart, but I do really like the different color and flavors on all here. You obviously see brown, yellow, green, and fuchsia. And I just love the details of it. It looks really great for a nice little ice cream cone, you know, marquee or statue or something along those lines. Now, of course, down here you have the different ice creams that match up, plus a nice little checkout area over here for a register. And then coming along here, although it is a sticker, I do really like the look of the sticker. As far as the bike itself, I do really love the look of the bike and the feel of the bike. As you can see here, we've got 2 different kinds of wheels that go along with it, and you come around here and you have a lot of nice little details as far as, you know, these dark orange cones for the cinnamon cones and all that. So again, really great build. I really like what they've done with this place. Great playability and lots of fun. Let's go ahead and get right to the building itself. Alright guys, so here we have the build, and it just looks amazing on so many levels. I really love the detail that they put into it. They are definitely stepping up their game, and again, this is one of the only ones so far of the Creator 3-in-1 line where I definitely wanted to build all 3. So coming down here to the Noodle shop, I love this. I mean, we get great details. Granted, it's a sticker, but I love those details. We get nice little dishes. We got sauces. We got a nice little grill and bun there. And we got some other stickers going right here. I really love that. And these lamps, like, they're just so simple and easy to make, and they just look awesome. So I really love that. Coming around here, we have a nice little soda machine. I really love the simplicity of it, but also the details of it. I mean, it is just awesome. It looks every bit of what I remember as a kid. Short some minor details, but all in all, great little build. We do also get this lamp here for the Creator Street. I mean, it's your basic lamp. They do have these in regular lamps or pieces. So I think that could have been easily switched out. I would have preferred that instead of this, but all in all, it is a great little lamp, easy to create. Then we have over here, we have the nice little side build for like a little repair area. Stairs leading up to the top floor, which is nice. I really love the details along the windows and the details that they put into the awnings and the roofing. I do love these new pieces. I don't know that they are absolutely brand new, but they are brand new to me, which is awesome. And then over here, of course, we have a nice little brick-built bird. Again, not a big fan of these brick-built birds or animals, because, again, if you put a minifigure right beside it, that bird is ginormous. So to me, just logically, it doesn't really make sense, but that's just me. Really love the antenna work here and the nice little bonsai tree that they've added up at the top. Again, amazing details on the roof and the awning. And then there's this epic sign. I love this sign. So if you haven't seen this sign before, it is actually a sign that has, you know, the like ramen noodles in it or some kind of noodles in it. You turn these, it looks like I am missing one. There's supposed to be two in there. But, I mean, just a simple piece that we typically use as gutter pieces for ramen or noodles. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so coming around to the back, I'm going to go ahead and slide this thing around and showcase the details in it. So starting on this side, we have a nice little area for a broom, a wrench, a nice little kitchenette area, and that is for the noodle shop itself, or the little restaurant. You have a nice little table, again, some sauces in there that look awesome. Got a nice little bun and some dishes. I love these dishes. I do wish that they were the gold lining dishes, but these are simple and elegant nevertheless. So I really like those. Coming up to the second floor, we have a stairwell that goes to the roof. We have a nice little plant here, as well as a newspaper that we've seen in different sets, so that's nothing new. I do want to come over here and check this out. I mean, look at that piece. I love the 2 elephant print. I love everything about it. It just speaks safari. Coming along the lines to the nice little rug. Really like the rug piece. I like what they did with those pieces. I actually really love those pieces themselves in all the different colors that they're coming out with. Great for floor tiling designs and all of that. You have a little nice little kitchenette of some kind there, or no, that's a stereo, I believe. And then we also have a nice little couch. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the couch just so that you can see it a little bit better. Alright guys, so taking a look at this couch, I really love the detail of it. It's simple, sweet, elegant, and it makes a lot of sense. I really love the coloring of it. It totally does a great job in representing a nice little couch. So last but certainly not least, I do want to showcase that this build actually folds up and gives us a nice little build in itself. I'm not a fan of the folding up just because it exposes the back there. I wish there was a little bit more to it. But all in all, I mean, I really love this build. It really speaks to me. I really love the diversity that they're going with as far as bringing some of these other builds out, with it being a Chinese noodle shop and all of that. I'm not, like, the coloring here with the flesh tone and then the green. I like the green, but the flesh tone is okay for me. I'm just not in love with it. But all in all, I love this build. I love this set. Let's go ahead and check out the other 2 builds. Alright guys, so I am super excited to showcase this bike repair shop. But before we get started, again guys, thank you guys for watching to this point. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships. And in addition to that, don't forget I do live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every week. And I do builds like this, plus all of my mocks. I do want to ask a favor. Within the comments below, please comment. And if you can just, within your comments, say, wow, letting me know that you have made it to this point and you do plan on moving forward and watching the entire build. So again, thank you for that. Let's see how many people we can get to say wow. Okay guys, so moving on to the second Creator 3-in-1 31131 Downtown Noodle Shop build. This thing is awesome. So as you guys can see, they went ahead and changed up the faces and everything for the minifigures. Again, I just reviewed those, so I don't plan on reviewing those, so we're going to bring those out of the build. Now when it comes to this bike, we're going to start here. Again, I really like what they did with this little bike. It totally makes sense with the build. It totally has a newspaper delivery cart. I really love everything about this build. It's just so easy to build, nice, neat, clean lines, and it works wonders for the builds. Now, my only critique is I wish we had, you know, a good number of newspapers to go in it. I think that would have been really, really cool. Something similar to like what I did in my Subway. Just a stack of newspapers or something like that would have made this just that much more epic. Now moving on to the build itself, we're going to go ahead and start with a newsstand. Now I gotta admit, I'm a little disappointed in the newsstand. I get the fact that it goes with the build and it is something that they could have easily transferred over. But how many newsstands do we need in our city? I'm just saying, like, we're not going to have like 50 different newspaper companies out there. So that is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But I do like the color. I do like how they built it. I do like the signage that they have here. I think that works really well within the build. Now coming through here, you can really see the details for a nice little workshop for the bikes. I think that works wonders. Great railing pieces, great way of switching out pieces in general. I do really like the fact that they did that. It looks amazing. Coming around to this sign, this is epic. This is, for me, one of the best parts of the build is this sign right here. Again, very simple. I'm actually going to be taking this sign and adding it to my build, my mock. I really love how they built it. It's just so easy. Now, as you can see here, there are two pieces right here that stick out. That is not from the original build. I added that because I'm going to be adding it to my mock, and I've already put or designed the area where that's going to fit nicely. Coming up to here, you see some nice foliage and some flowers and stuff, and all of that. Now I'm gonna start my way up the stairs here and come around to this fuchsia potted plant. I really like the details here. It looks amazing. And they did do a different variation of this lamp, which I actually really like. I thought that worked really well. I love how they tied it in here to, you know, the side railing and all of that. Love how they did the doors, you know, pretty simple and sweet. And then coming up here, we have a nice little dish for the details on the roof, and then great details within the roof itself. Love how they did these window pieces here. It just frames out the windows nicely, and I think if you put that all the way around the window, I think that would look really, really nice. Alright, so now we're going to come around to the back and show you guys the interior details a little bit more. So coming along here, we have the newsstand details, and you can kind of see that it kind of opens up to the front. That's easily done with the doors there. Not exactly sure. This is just kind of wasted area, but that's okay. But I mean, it's just, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now over here we get a different view or a different side view of the workbench and all of the tools. I do wish that they would have added in some more tools. I just think that would have made the build that much more special. And then over here we have a nice little broom. Now one thing that I didn't mention beforehand is if you actually take a look at this, there is a piece that goes here for a hook. If you take a look in the picture of the build, if I can zoom in on it here, you can kind of see where the bike repair is on the box, and that does, they do tell you to put it there, but then they also then tell you to take it off to build the set, or the little the little bike part. Now coming up here to the second floor, again we have a nice little lamp here. Really actually like how they did that. Totally makes sense and totally works well with the build. Again, we have the amazing elephant pieces or printed tile there. Yes, that is a printed tile, so I'm super excited. And we have some dishes and all that kind of fun stuff. Not really much to the build, to be honest, but there you go. So coming up to the rooftop, we again do have another brick-built bird here. Ultimately, again, I don't really like it, but it works. It definitely works. I think that is called a cardinal or cardinal. Please let me know in the comments below if I said that right. Then we have a nice little lounge chair. I actually really like this lounge chair. I will probably be using that in a different build, maybe in my boutique hotel build, rooftop deck, or something like those lines. So I really do like that. And then over here we have a nice little sandwich and some water. Alright guys, so there you have it. Build number 2 off of the Creator 3-in-1 31131 Downtown Noodle Shop, the bike repair shop. Let's go ahead and take a look at the arcade. Alright guys, so here you have it, the Creator 3-in-1 arcade. I actually really love this build. If it wasn't for the fact that I already had an arcade, I would definitely be incorporating it into my city. I do like the overall layout of the building, so I will be kind of incorporating that similar design in the mock. But again, as you guys have seen in the earlier part of this video, I'm not going to go ahead and review these minifigures as we've already done that. So I'm going to move these out and then just start with this little puppy. Cute little build. Again, don't really see the need for this build. I do wish that there was like a cheese slope right here just for the nose of the dog, but that's just me. But all in all, great little build. It's resembling the original build in the first part of the set, but all in all, it does look really good. What do you guys think? Do you guys like these little animal builds? Going to move that aside and then go right to the arcade itself. So starting with this build here, this is a nice little arcade game machine, and it looks actually really good. Now I will say proportion wise it does fit nicely, maybe a little tall, but it depends on the person. These are supposed to be adults, of course, instead of kids. So I believe for me it's just a little bit tall, but nevertheless it does look nice. Now, the original build has the sticker on here from, or within the instructions, they have you put the sticker for basically the noodle house, which is the Chinese sticker right there, the dragon. That actually goes on the top of this, or of this tile. I didn't go ahead and put that on because I will be taking these apart. So I didn't really feel the need to keep it on there. But as you can see, great little details on this build. Nice full framed, like sustainable build, and I'm actually thinking about including this into my arcade, but I do already have a ton of arcade games in there. Now moving this aside, now if you look at the picture, this does technically go right here, but just for purposes of looking inside the build, I'm going to actually take this out. Now coming around to the full build itself, I do like the layout of it. This sign right here, I love this controller. I love what they did from here. The only issue that I have with it is this is a at-home console controller, not an arcade controller. So, I mean, if you're going to be nitpicky about some of this stuff, that is going to come up. This is clearly a, home-based console unit controller, and not an arcade controller. Just saying, but nevertheless, I mean, the level of detail and the way this thing looks just brings back so many memories. I love it. They also have, from the carpet pieces from the original build, they did make arrows out of those, which I actually really like. I may incorporate that and have the arrows stemming, like going top to bottom or pointing down, but nevertheless, I do like that sign. They did create a nice little weather vane or antenna there, and as you can see on the roof, this is where all of the windows go, and I really like that skylight. I really do. It takes very little effort, and it looks amazing. So again, I may incorporate that aspect into the mock. Coming around to the side, again, not much to it. They have a little lamp here, which is cute, plus a bowl for, of course, the doll. And then we have a nice little bush or tree here. Really wish they would come up with some fruit or something like that, but or throw on some of the flowers. But they did incorporate some of the flowers up there. Don't know how they got there, to be honest, but that's okay. You know, that's all in good fun. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the build, and I'm going to try to get in here as close as possible. Good thing about this camera is it does get good details. Speaking of cameras, this is actually my new cell phone, so let me know. Comparing this to my old footage, what do you like better? Do you think this looks better than what I had before? Let me know in the comments below. But as you can see, we do have a claw machine in there. Oh my god, that looks epic. I love this claw machine. Now, they don't have like any toys or in it. They did put the 2 pink studs in there just for, you know, giggles. But I wish there was like, you know, some kind of stuffed animal or something like that in there. Now, they do have a back machine back there. I don't necessarily know what that is. I'm just going to call that a drink machine or a soda machine. Now, coming along here, what they did with that title or that printed tile is epic. They made it into a bike arcade game, which I absolutely love. I really love that look and design. So I think that works really well. And then over here, of course, you have the nice little cash register and all that kind of fun stuff. So again, really love the details in here. It is a little small and compact, and after this particular build, you have a ton of parts left over, but you can always use those for other builds. Alright guys, so that is the third and final build. If you've made it this far in the build or in the video, I really do appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really, really does mean a lot to me. And if I could ask another favor, add in the comments below, I can't believe that crashed to the floor, or something along those lines, to let me know that you guys have made it this far without skipping and have had a lot of fun and liked this video. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit helps and goes back into the channel and allows me to buy other sets and mock them out. Alright guys, so there you have it. All 3 Creator 3-in-1 set number 31131, the Creator Noodle House, or the Downtown Noodle Shop. These sets are amazing. As I said before, we do have 5 of them, so I will be combining hopefully all 5 sets and making some amazing builds out of that and mocks. So again, thanks for watching guys. I really do appreciate all the love and support. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like my content and want more. Please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts and goes into the channel and allows me the opportunity to buy more sets like these and mock them out for your enjoyment. So again guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm going to subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36